Georgia here, and welcome to the Georgia Show Me Show. Today's show, we have a lovely guest named Mark. And Mark, he actually plays an instrument. What do you play, Mark?
I play the guitar.
And how long have you been playing, Mark?
Oh, about 30 years.
30 years. So, I mean, do you play by music? Do you play, like, by reading music? Do you play by ear?
Mainly by ear. You know, we in some songs we do read a little, but mainly by ear. Compose and write a lot of our own songs too.
Have you performed at all in front of an audience?
Oh yeah, we've done 2 or 3 gigs along the way, but we mainly perform for ourselves. I mean, we enjoy the music. I think it's some of the best therapy in the world. I mean, is music. It allows you to express yourself in a different way and then really enjoy doing it.
You continue to say we. Now, who is this we you keep talking about?
Well, my brother-in-law and I, we've been playing music together for about 30 years, and it's just pretty neat. We grew up in the same neighborhood. He married his wife and my wife. They're both sisters, so I mean, it allows us, to have time to practice and play our music. And like I say, we mainly enjoy it. Yeah, we've played, some paying gigs and such as that, but mainly for ourselves. We've got a lot of songs, like I say, that we've written, and a lot of good things that have happened with that.
And what's your style of music, Mark?
That's the crazy thing about it. We go anywhere from bluegrass to rock to just a number of blues, all kinds of music.
So whatever the event calls for is what you pretty much do.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
That's correct. We can fit any of it, far as that aspect of it goes. But for me, more than anything, my music's it's a great therapy. It's where you can, your mind, you set yourself free, and you're just nothing but you and the music, and it's a pretty neat thing. I enjoy playing.
And I hear you're a big sports buff person, right?
Oh yeah, love the sports. I mean, we follow them all the time. There's 3 things that I enjoy that I participate a lot in: sports, music, and a lot of fishing.
What's your number 1 team right now?
Well, I'd have to say the New Orleans Saints, being so right here in good old Louisiana.
Woo-hoo!
You heard it right there. I mean, we got a lot of great things happening with the Saints. I just feel that we've got probably one of the greatest coaches I've ever seen. What a great idea this past weekend to set the team, just set them down and not let anyone get injured for this big game we've got coming up with Seattle Seahawks next weekend.
Seattle Seahawks.
That's the first game of the playoffs, so we were coming in as a wild card, but hey, we're world champions and we can do it again.
And what was the score from yesterday's game?
Final score on yesterday's game was, at the end of the game, I stopped watching it because the Saints were no longer trying, and I knew that, so they set a lot of players. But I know that Tampa Bay won it. I think it was like 17-13, and I think they let the clock run out. I mean, but again, we pull a lot of our players, and that was a smart thing to do. I mean, it all contends on what happened with the Atlanta-Carolina game, and Atlanta was so far ahead of Carolina. They had that score flashing in the Superdome, so they said, well, there's no need for us to get hurt. I mean, it's not going to change where we're at the playoffs. They're going to be a wild card team regardless. Okay, I just look for a lot of great things to happen next week. They'll change their offensive schemes to take care of this blitzes we've been getting every game. So you'll see a lot of good things happen.
So after next week's game, am I going to be able to interview you again to keep us up to date in the whole sports world?
Oh yeah, you can count on that.
Excellent,
I'm
excellent.
looking forward to a lot of good things, like I said, happening with the Saints. They have not hit their stride yet. You'll see some good things happen before this playoff is over.
So my listeners will be able to my listeners will be able to look forward to hearing all about the game next week from our little game expert right here. I love it.
Yes, you can count on it.
You hear that, listeners? So, catch me on my next episode with Mr. Mark here, and we're going to discuss about the game next week. And subscribe, see me on Twitter, see me on Facebook, and thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.